Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing New Star GP and we're going to carry on with the 1990s season that was started on Pro level. So in the last video I completed the first two Grand Prix of the season, managed to get 2 second places. So let's move on to Adriatic Sea, which is the next Grand Prix. So I've done some of the events, as you can see, earned some more books, done some upgrades to the car. Let's get into the Grand Prix itself then. Okay, pit strategy for the race then. Weather forecast is dry for the whole race, and it looks like either a 1-stop or a 2-stop strategy will work. I think I'm going to go for 2-stop though. It normally works better. You've got the more grip with the tyres and also the lower fuel in the car as well means you can go a bit quicker. Let's see what the other cars have done. Bit of a mixture by the look of the other drivers on the grid. Okay, let's try and get a good start. Got to try and time the revs. That's a really good one actually, 47% boost. That should get us a few overtakes before this first corner. Whoa, managed to slip around the outside. Yeah, it's a long way to the first really tight corner here. But a bit twisty and turny, and I was quite lucky to get past those 3 cars that were sort of all in a row. Up into 4th place then, good start. Slipstream perk that we've got is in full effect down here, and we can slip up the inside. Can we hold it on the inside of this corner? Yeah, another place made up. First and second just visible ahead. Six-lap race as usual, and of course with the 2-stop strategy we'll be looking to come in at the end of lap 2 and lap 4. Quite a twisty turny circuit this one, lots of little chicanes, not many out and out straights. Even the straights aren't quite straight, if that makes any sense. Okay, over the line then for the end of the first lap. Almost 3 seconds ahead of 4th place, and still in touch with the 2 leaders. So we'll be coming in at the end of this lap, as will probably about half of the other cars, but the other half will stay out, so it's good that we're pulling a bit of a gap away from them, because we're going to have to do another pit stop, and obviously they'll do a pit stop on the lap after this one. Just remember to try and use all my boost before we get to the pit lane. Quite often with the boost I save it till the end straight, if you like, just before you get to the start of the new lap. But of course if you're going to pit, then that wastes the boost a bit. But there's not an enormous amount of straights you can use the boost. This is where we can use it probably though, accelerating out some of the slower corners. Yeah, we are coming in, and so is the leader. That lead car is the lead car in the championship as well. They won the first 2 races, so they are top of the season leaderboard, and we finished second in both. Auto pit engaged, that's another perk we've got. So they're putting on soft tyres, and they should fuel just about the right amount for us for another 2 laps. Let's see where we come out. I think this is the first 2 that we're immediately behind coming out of the pits, but there's quite a few cars I think carried on. So we're down into 5th, so yeah, there's probably a couple of cars ahead of us that are going to pit at the end of this lap. Obviously I want to be fairly close in behind them if possible, so that we can get the jump on them. I'm trying to take it all the way around the outside. It sort of worked, managed to nip back in between those 2, up into 3rd place then. So if it is those lead 2 cars that are coming in at the end of this lap, that's going to put us up into the lead, and then of course I just need to build up as big a gap as I possibly can then on the next lap before we come in again. Someone's got suspension struts broken, I think I said P8, so there's a couple of cars really quite a long way behind. Just got to be careful though if they're still going slowly around the track when we come to overtake them. Quite often if there's problems with the cars they can still hobble round. Yeah, both of those cars are going into the pit, so we can shoot past and up into the lead for the first time in the race. And we're about 2.5 seconds ahead of third place. So just need to put in a fast lap here, not make any silly mistakes, and hopefully we can still maybe be in the lead once we come out after our second pit stop. Totally clear track ahead at the moment. This car going fairly slow on the map ahead. That's probably the one with the broken suspension strips. They'll be trying to hobble their way around to the pit to get their car fixed. So just got to watch. They're up at the end of this straight. Watch I don't drive straight into the back of them. Here they are here. I can shoot right round the inside. Fortunately they're not on the racing line. They were well over to the side of the track, so easy to avoid. Just a little right left chicane here, and then we need to get over to the right hand side to get in that pit lane. We're about 4.5 seconds ahead as we come into the pits. Someone has had critical brake failure, P2. That's done us a big favour. Again, another set of softs. Wait till the car's fueled up. Off we go. Okay, we're in second. Come on, pit lane. Okay, we're out in second place then. So, just one of the cars that did a one-stop strategy has jumped out ahead of us. And saying that, isn't that the car that... I'm sure that's the leader of the season so far, and I'm sure they went in at the end of the second lap, same as us. So either they're going to try... I mean, unless they did an incredibly fast pit stop, I can't believe it. I think they're trying to either do 4 laps on one set of tyres, which is going to be very tough, or they're going to have to come in at the end of this lap. Just be careful getting past this car, this back marker. I mean, if they are trying to get around 4 laps on a set of tyres, it's very brave, and they're also going to be very slow. Are they going to go in? We should see now. Just too far behind to see. Oh, that's them there, I think. I think that's them over there to the right. Yeah, they're not on the track, so they must be in the pit lane. Yeah, we are up into first place. So, slightly strange pit strategy there. They pitted after 2 laps, but then pitted again just now. That's not worked out for them at all. And we are in a brilliant lead now. About 9 seconds ahead. 10 seconds ahead of second place. They have managed to get out in second place, actually. I was hoping that another car might overtake them, because that would of course be really good for the overall leaderboard if they didn't finish in second. Looks like they might do though, being as they're on a very fresh set of tyres and have just got this 1 lap to complete. We are totally clear ahead though, apart from this back marker here, and we don't even need to do anything rash to try and get past. Hopefully we get a big gap, leave us a big gap on that side. We can then slow it down, hold the corner. Just through this chicane section one more time, then tight left here onto the finish straight. Fuel is just about out, but we've got plenty to get over the line. Pit crew have done a good job again, and we are across for a win. First win of this season. "12 seconds ahead of second place in the end. What's that done to the overall leaderboard? There we go. It's really is a 2-horse race at the moment. The two of us are way ahead, and we are now just 4 points behind first place. That's going to give us good rewards as well. We can spend to improve the car. We're going to get an extra perk as well. Yes, we are. We've unlocked another perk. See what the options are. We can make some comment about one of the other drivers. think there's only one answer to that question, isn't it? I think the commercial manager, oh here we go, talk of the devil, they normally like that sort of response. In saying that, they don't look too happy. Great, our commercial manager is out of action for the next Grand Prix, and that also of course means that we can't use any of their perks as well, so we might have to change some of the perks that we're using. On to the next Grand Prix then, Brussels. Let's make a few upgrades, spend some of the bucks that we've earned to improve the car slightly, and yeah, we might as well remove that perk and change it for another one if we've got any others. Happy Chief Engineer, I think that's the only other one we can choose at the moment, so we might as well pick that one for now. On to the Brussels Grand Prix then, and it looks like it's going to be raining for this one. Let's see what the options are. Either one stop or two stop. One stop can be risky, as it says, if it's unpredictable weather, and it does look like it's going to stop raining and go bright somewhere during the middle of the race, so two stop strategy is probably the best option. Gives us the best chance of hopefully timing that. Let's see what everyone else has gone for. Yeah, of course everyone's on wet tyres for this one. Let's try and get a good start again. Not bad again. Pretty safe, and we've got a really good start. We've got a bit of a straight into a very, very tight hairpin right hand bend. Sort of pushed onto the inside there. That sent me wide. I'm going to rewind. Yeah, just got caught on the inside and then wasn't able to brake. Ooh, straight into the back of that car, but at least we're around the corner safely this time. Oh, car just swerved straight in front. I'm going to have to rewind again. Well, that's two rewinds already, and we're only 10 seconds into the race. Only got one rewind left to use. Very often complete a race without using them at all. If I only make a minor mistake, I don't bother, but yeah, I had to use two in very quick succession there, and we're sort of getting bogged down here in this middle bunch. Could do with getting past this group of cars, because the lead few are going to be racing away. I'm just getting blocked. A lot of tight corners coming up. I've lost another place. Back in the slipstream though. Can we get back ahead as we come over the top here? Inside maybe. Oh, a bit of wheel contact again. Very lucky Hampton, and he's damaged the car. A lot of cars have gone in. Right, well the rain stopped and a lot of cars have gone in immediately to change, I guess, to soft tyres, but there's lots of puddles on the track. So I'm going to stick to the pit strategy. Obviously that's put us up into the lead at the moment. There's plenty of puddles on the track to go through to keep the tyres cool, so hopefully there's not going to be an issue with me getting around this lap on these tyres, and hopefully I'm not going to be losing too much time to the cars behind that have come in and have got soft tyres. And then the first two are actually, the lead two are fairly close behind. But the lead cars had pulled quite a way ahead because I'd got sort of a bit stuck on that first lap. It'll be interesting to see how this works out now. Because if any of these cars have changed to soft tyres, you're really pushing it to get 3 laps out of them. Right, we need to get into the pits here. So that means if some of them have put soft tyres on, it's possible they're still going to have to pit again, or they could put a set of hard tyres on after that and see if they could then make it to the end of the race. Soft tyres for ourselves though, and let's see where we're going to come out. Looks like we might be 4th. It's a long pit lane, this one. It actually takes you round the corner and then brings you out on the straight section. I'm going to use some boost to try and keep ahead of this car. Don't normally use boost so early on in the lap, but really important not to lose another position there. 3rd place then. Quite a way behind the lead 2 now. But pit stop wise, we're not in a bad position as long as this weather doesn't change again. We've only got one more stop to make. We're on the right tyres, and these tyres are going to comfortably last us 2 laps each. Yeah, leader's coming in now. End of lap 3. So obviously they had wets on to start. I guess they've had softs on though. They've now had to come in again. So yeah, if they put soft tyres on again, they're going to struggle to make them last for the final 3 laps. And if they do, they're going to be struggling for grip on that final lap. Or, of course, they could put hard compound tyres on now and go to the end of the race. But it does mean we should be quicker and grippier than them on the track. Second place in quite close behind us now. We are going to be coming in to the pits at the end of this lap for hopefully what is our final pit stop. Totally clear ahead of us, which is good. Second place seems to be able to keep up with us fairly comfortably. Yeah, pit for fuel, we're coming in. There's the pit lane on the right hand side. Let's try and take it as quick as we can. Oh, a little bit too quick and into the barriers. We're okay though. One more set of tyres then and a final refuel to get us to the end of the race. Where's this going to bring us out? We're not going to be... There's going to be cars ahead of us. But I'm hoping a lot of these cars are going to have to come in. That was the leader, wasn't it? Asalen. Something wrong with this car, I didn't quite see. This is him here, I think. And we are past, so they're in trouble. So it looks, for the second race in a row, we're going to get a better result than them. That's going to make things interesting at the top of the overall season leaderboard. So the leader is not too far ahead, and either they're going to have to come in. We're going to see now. They're coming in. Yes, they are. Yeah, I knew they were either going to have to come in at the end of this lap, which they've done, or they were going to have to struggle on with quite a worn set of tyres for that last lap. We are in the lead. They might be coming out the pits, but I think we're going to be ahead of them. Yeah, they're not even coming out the pits yet. Into the lead then for the final lap of the race. 4-second lead on the other drivers. Had a good start to this season with the upgrades that the other drivers do to their cars as well. It can be tricky the first season, or your first year in a season, if that makes sense, like the 1990s as we are now. It's a lot easier the second time around when you've already made some upgrades and you can build on that. But the positive news, or the positive thing for us, is it looks like we're going to be challenging for the win this year. 2 wins in a row then. After 2 seconds in the first Grand Prix, we've now got 2 wins in a row. What is that going to do overall? That's our lap times. There's the race results. We won by 5 seconds in the end, and that has lifted us to the lead in the season leaderboard so far. 6 points clear of second place. Third and fourth both on 13 points. There we go, on the top spot for this race. Again, that's going to be good rewards. And another perk unlocked, and our commercial manager hopefully should be back for the next Grand Prix as well. One of the other drivers not happy with their pit crew. Well, that is the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please like and subscribe, and see you soon.